friends, welcome to or welcome back to Exposed, and if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I thought I'd do these two Merle videos together. Real life on social security. I have a major decision to make, and I made a major decision. So, shall we jump in? Why are you hissing? I don't know if that's as loud your end as it is my end. I hope not. Anyway, shall we get going?
Y'all. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I decided to come by McDonald's today and get me a senior coffee. It's only 89 cents. Can't beat that.
Only 89 cents. Maybe if you stayed at home it wouldn't have been even 89 cents and you could save up for whatever it is you're about to grift for.
With a stick. And I got one chocolate chip cookie. That costs more than the coffee.
Why did you get a chocolate chip cookie? God, these narcs know how to waste money, don't they?
It was 99 cents. Okay, 204 with tax, so I'm happy with that.
That's $2 you could have kept towards your rent or whatever you were whinging about in your last video where you were whinging for money. How about you say, oh, I fancied going to McDonald's for a coffee, but I won't. I'll make my own here and I'll do something enjoyable before I go out, and I'll put the $2 I would have spent at McDonald's in a jar for when I need money. And do that every time you're tempted to spend money that you don't need to fucking spend. Hey, how about you do that?
I need a brain boost because I need to know what I should do. And I also need advice from y'all. I really depend on y'all for advice.
Oh, you really depend on them for fucking everything, not just advice.
I mean, what better way to decide, to make a decision other than having 2,000 or 3,000 people come in and tell you what they would do, they think you should do.
But you don't like people telling you what to do. You're a narc. You're 60, what are you? And you can't make your own decisions, yeah, okay.
Okay, so my old car is broke down. We all knew that was coming sooner or later, didn't we? I was able to get it to barely run. It's a catalytic converter that's gone out almost totally. I put this stuff in it, some kind of catalytic converter cleaner. I think it's called CRC. So I was able to get it to get a little bit of power. The other day when I was trying to run it, it would only go 15 miles an hour, and I was so afraid I was going to get rear-ended, so I haven't driven it. And then I was online doing all this research.
It's probably a lot safer if you could only go 15 miles an hour, but hey-ho.
Trying to figure out what I could do, so I called my mechanic, and he told me to put this cleaner in it, and that might help it. He didn't know for sure. Of course, it didn't help that much. It will go fast enough so that I'm not going to get busted wide open just going a mile or two down the road. I take the back roads.
It goes fast enough so I won't get busted wide open. Really?
But I've got to decide what I'm going to do. You know, am I going to get it fixed?
Get the bus! You know that thing that you get on and someone else drives and you pay them a few pennies to go from A to B? That thing. Get on one of them.
Or try to buy a used car or what? I have to have transportation.
Do you? Really? Do you have to have transportation? For what? Apart from going to Jill's, what do you need transportation for?
I have to babysit my grandkids and run
Move nearer them.
errands, and just, you know, my car is my life, basically. I would just be trapped without it.
Some of us are trapped.
Oh, we gave me 2 cookies. I wanted one. My mechanic said that a new catalytic converter would cost $2,200.
They gave you 2 cookies, I only wanted one. Whatever.
But he knows me. Y'all know he's been working on my car for over a year now. And he also works on Husani's car, my son-in-law. So he knows us, and he's a very good, honest Christian man, which is almost impossible to find in a mechanic. So he told me that, you know, for me, he would do it for $1,600. But even that's impossible. I can't come up with $1,600.
So get the fucking bus. Just think of all the money you're going to save not having to run a car. No insurance, no fucking petrol, no things to upkeep. I'm sure there's a bus that would take you to Jill's.
Oh, Lordy. Why is somebody else's chocolate chip cookie always better than mine?
I'm saying that.
These are really good. So this other mechanic that we used to use over in Elmont, he's not too far from the Belmont race course. I guess he's worked on my old Camry probably 2 or 3 times until we found out about the one that I've been using for about a year, because he's way too far. That's almost to Queens. Anyway, he's mostly a used car dealer, but he has a mechanic shop where his mechanics repair the used cars and everything. So Jill wants me to go to him and buy a used car from him. But I still got to have a down payment, and it's going to be car payments.
Oh, are you taking notes, people? She needs a down payment and car payments. If you could just PayPal her directly, that would be wonderful. Thank you.
But I probably will give him a call and get Jill to take me by there to look and see what he has to offer. And
why are you going to look if you haven't got the money? Really? It's like people on a diet going in the cake shop. You can't get one.
She said it was buy here and pay here, but when I looked him up online, it didn't say anything about buy here, pay here.
What's buy here, pay here when it's at home?
And that's how I bought my old 94 Camry. When I first moved to New Jersey, that's what I drove for several years.
Right, so you got it on payment, on a payment scheme. Maybe take the bus and save for a car. What is everyone's aversion to public fucking transport? Is there none? Is that what the problem is? Lardy was the same, looking down her nose. I have to have a car. No, you fucking don't. You've got them dangly fucking things that underneath your ass. They're called legs. Use them. And get on public transport. What do you think other people do?
Oh, and I loved it. It was a sports model. It had leather interior and sunroof, and I just loved that car. I was so brokenhearted when it clunked out on me completely.
When you drove it into the ground, you mean?
But I actually bought this car from the dealership in Asbury Park, or maybe it was called Eatontown, New Jersey. Yeah.
Nobody cares about the details. Pointless telling me where you bought it. I've no clue where any of that is, and a lot of people outside of New York won't have a clue either.
It was only 2 years old. It's a 2008, and I bought it in 2010, and it was $14,000, and Jill loaned me $2,000 to put down on it, and then they gave me $2,000 for that old Camry. So I got it for $10,000, and I financed it.
No, you didn't get it for $10,000. You got it for $12,000. Because you was supposedly paying the other $2,000 back to Jill? Or have you forgotten that bit?
Well, Jill financed it for me. Or she paid for it. And
So Jill paid for everything. So you didn't get it for 10,000. It was 12,000 and Jill paid.
Then I paid her back over time. But she can't pay for another car for me. She just can't. She's stretched to the max with.
She shouldn't have to be You're the one she's supposed to look to when she needs help, not the other fucking way round.
So, with her own bills, with the kids and all of their activities and food. Oh, Lordy, y'all. So I started Googling for maybe I could get a credit card or an auto loan or something. Lo and behold, y'all, I got approved for a credit card.
Well, there you go then. Get your car. You won't pay it back, will you? There's no skin off your nose. They threatened to take you to jail. You've done that before, so it's no big deal, is it?
I got pre-approved for a car loan. Y'all, those car dealerships that accept that car loan company, they've been on me like vultures. Oh, Lordy. I've just been a nervous wreck dealing with them.
Oh, of course you have. You poor soul. My heart breaks for you.
So I checked to see what the interest rate is on this, some kind of Westward or something financial company. It's 25% interest. Oh, Lordy. So I went on there, a couple of the websites, and I found some beautiful Camrys for $16,000.
Why are you so obsessed with a Camry? Surely if you just need a car to get from A to B, you pick the cheapest one they have. You don't have a preference. You haven't got the money for a fucking preference.
14,000, 16,000.
Oh, wow.
I mean, like 2018, 2020s. And so I sent Jill a couple of pictures, and she said, Mom, that sounds like a scam. I don't think there are any Camrys that cheap. So sure enough, I checked the reviews, and every review for every used car dealership that they sent me to work with, everybody said, oh, it's a scam. They advertise one price, and when you get there, they jack it up $6,000 or $7,000, and I just say it's horrible. So, y'all, they're still calling me and emailing me and texting me, and oh, Lordy. So I went through and reported all of their numbers and their email addresses as spam, and blocked them. So anyway, I'm just going to pray about it and try to come up with...
Oh, anyway, I'm just going to pray about it. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong, huh?
The solution. And y'all let me know what you think. I mean, my car is a good car. I feel like if I did put the $1,600 into it, that it will probably last me. No telling how much longer. I mean,
so do that then. Get a loan for 16.
It's a Camry, you know. It's been a very good car. And $1,600 is really, it's a good price, I believe, from what I've been Googling and reading about online. It's a good price for a catalytic converter. So y'all let me know what you think. I know I have some mechanics out there. Thank you for listening. Please give me a thumbs up and share. And if you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. And y'all just keep on coming back. Bye.
Oh, you didn't do your thing. I've been practicing the thing. All right, let's have a look over here. They don't listen to what you're listening to, though, do they? 150 and 1,000, depending on the type of car. The cost also includes labour. So, what the fuck? Why is hers so expensive? Oh, because she'd have a little bit left over, y'all, to go to the pancake factory, I was going to say then. Hey, yo. So, shall we see what decision she made then? Can't wait.
Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I have some news for everybody. It concerns my car, and I want to let everybody know that I very much appreciate your love and thoughtfulness and kindness and
PayPal.
concern, but most of all your advice. I would say out of the 5,000 views that I got probably 200 comments, and 99% of y'all said that you thought that I should pay the money, the $1,600, and get the catalytic converter replaced. So I thought about it and talked to some of y'all about it and emailed back and forth and prayed about it and talked to my son and my daughter, and we finally came up with a solution. My son did end up calling the mechanic and talking to him about it. So let's go down and I will raise the hood and let y'all see what has been done to my car.
Oh, so it's been
goodness,
done,
y'all, it is a gorgeous day here on Long Island. I didn't look at the thermostat. Look how pretty it is. Look at the holly, it's still beautiful. So these are evergreens, I suppose.
That reminds me of when we lived in Wales. I've told this story before, but we had a holly bush in our back garden, and I used to let Tech help out on his walker thing. And it was like, I don't want that holly bush there, because if he goes backwards into it, he's going to get cut. So I dug it up. But before I dug it up, had this brainwave, wouldn't it be good if I made holly wreaths for us and the neighbours? Yeah, there's me and a fucking wire coat hanger and a load of holly. It's like, ow! Ow! And Jen came, he said, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm trying to make a wreath. Give us it here in 2 minutes. He's like, fuck, shit, bollocks, we'll buy one.
Suppose they do stay green year round. Still have a lot of birds. Most of them are crows. I guess they don't migrate to the south. Maybe they don't like southerners, huh? They're loud, so they're very loud. But anyway, like I said, this was not an easy decision to make, and I'm gonna pause you and unlock the car. Sometimes the key doesn't work. My mechanic, he tried to replace the battery in it, but the battery that he had wasn't the right one. So he told me
to go buy a fucking battery for it then. Is she totally incompetent?
to swing by one day this week and he will put a new battery in my key fob. Sometimes this one will work, sometimes the other one will work. There we go. It's peculiar. It's slow, I reckon, because of its age. Okay, I'm going to pause you and release the hood, and then y'all can look and see what's under it.
I thought she got new hubcaps. Where did they go? Or is that the colour of them now?
I have to walk around here. I keep my cane in the car because I never know when I'm going to need it for myself, to help myself walk. And I've got to take it. So this is the stuff that I put in the catalytic converter to try to clean it.
Can you clean your car? It's a mess.
It worked a little bit. I mean, my car, I was able to get it up to about...
Well, it says double money back guarantee. Have you gone and got your money back then if it didn't do what it was supposed to do?
25 miles an hour on the back road. So it did get me to McDonald's that day and back home. But I was...
See? I said when she was at McDonald's she didn't need to go to fucking McDonald's, and here's proof, even more proof, that she didn't need to be out at fucking McDonald's with a broken car.
I wasn't able to get it on the highway. It says to, the instructions were to add one entire bottle to about a half a full gas tank, which I did. Then it said to drive the vehicle normally for 20 to 40 miles, which I was not able to do. I drove it altogether about 8 miles.
Well, you didn't follow the rules then, did you? What is it with these people? Oh, it didn't work. No, because you didn't do what it told you to.
And then it said to fill up the tank completely, drive the vehicle normally until the tank is nearly empty, which I could not do. And then to refill the
So basically you didn't follow any of the rules and it didn't work right. I wonder why.
gas tank and then take it for the state emissions test. Well, this wasn't for the state emissions test. I passed that already. This was for just to get my car to where it would run. Okay, let me get this hood up, prop it up with my cane. I don't use my rotator cuff anymore. So I will show y'all what we decided to do.
Why are you showing us your engine? Nobody knows about engines, only mechanics. Mechanics, they're the only one that knows. Everybody else opens the hood and goes, yeah, okay, right, shuts it again. Oh yeah,
So here is
the
part, the new part, the new catalytic converter. It's a pretty big piece. I didn't know that they were that big. And I actually thought that they went on the back of the car by the tailpipe or the exhaust system. And I guess this is where it takes the, it must, like it says, it must convert some of the
Oh, stop trying to talk like you know what it does.
emissions into gas that's not harmful to the environment. And then it goes through the valves here. It's a 4-cylinder. I guess this is where he soldered or welded the catalytic converter to the cylinder. So yes, I have a new catalytic converter, and I will show y'all the invoice, which is upstairs.
I don't want to see your fucking invoice.
And see what it costs. Let y'all know the final cost of it. But it's running good. Let me start it.
Why?
Y'all can see that it purrs like a kitten, guys. Purrs like a kitten. I have this automatic
Nobody's interested in this, only you.
starter. Jill bought this for me not long after I purchased the car. I think it was a birthday present.
That's cool. Where'd you get one of them? I want one of them. Go down the street starting all the cars.
Sounds good, doesn't it, guys?
Yeah,
Sounds
wonderful.
good.
All right, turn it off
The
then.
battery's not too old. Probably about 2 years old.
Now you're just wasting petrol.
Turn it off. Okay, let me go ahead and check the oil.
Why? No, excuse me. You've had the engine running. You should have checked the oil before you started the car.
While I'm here, just gonna set you down, set my phone down right here while I check the oil. Hi, how are you? Hey, Chili. That was my neighbor with his black lab. His dog's name is Chili. Y'all, that dog never barks, never. Okay. You see, it's still got plenty of oil. It doesn't seem to be using as much oil now as it did before. I mean, I was having to put oil in it at least once or twice a week. Okay, so that's it, guys. I'm back on the road.
God help us all.
And I'm so happy. So let's go inside and I will show you the invoice.
I don't want to see the fucking invoice.
Okay, so let me open up the invoice here and I will show y'all. Okay, so here's the info on my car. An '08 Toyota Camry, gray 4-door. The odometer was 229,205. And the labor was $350. I'm not sure what it is an hour here. I think it's just under $100 an hour. And then the catalytic converter, He charged me $1,248. And y'all know that's a big markup. You can Google it and see what it actually would cost. But this is how repair shops make their money. They have overhead, they have experienced mechanics that they have to pay, and I thought this was a reasonable price for Long Island, New York. Okay, so the labor came to $350, parts $12.48. It came to $15.98. I think that's what I told y'all, right? Or maybe 16 something. And then the New York State sales tax, $137.83. The total came to $1,735.
Right, so how did you afford that? You haven't told us that yet.
Here is the receipt. And it was charged to my daughter's Visa. Yes, Jill paid for it. And I'm very grateful and thankful to her for her love and generosity. She has helped me tremendously in my life. I would be in
Shame you didn't do the same for her, isn't it, really?
bad shape if not for her and her love and willingness to help me. So I'm going to take a Tylenol and go back to bed because this has been so much stress on me. You can tell my eyes, my poor old dark circles, they get worse whenever I'm sick and whenever I'm stressed. So anyway, I hope if you're new here that you would subscribe to my channel.
Why would anyone want to subscribe to this if this was their first video?
I will read your comment and answer it. And for all of my regular subscribers who just keep coming back time after time and after time, I really appreciate you and I love you. And I know all of y'all have been rooting for me. So y'all please give me a thumbs up and share. And if you're new here, please subscribe. And y'all just keep on coming back.
We got to the end, folks. She's a laugh and a half, isn't she? Anyway, if you got to the end with me, congratulations, and I will see you in the next one.